Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy Rose, and I'm here with my boy
Buff the Animal. What's up?
That's right. Welcome to the Buff and Rose podcast, episode 20. That's what's up, bro. What's going on?
Same old stuff, man. We're going straight to the sky with this one, to the space.
Yo, for real, got our home girl for real from the beginning. Lucie. What's going on, Lucie? What's happening, girl?
I'm still trying to figure out how I got shenanan into this. Like,
Shenanigans.
The shenanigans.
That's how we do it.
The phone. Like, wow.
So, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, Lucie has been our friend like forever. Yeah, like we're talking decades.
Yeah,
she may not look it, but known her since the 90s, for real.
Yeah.
So, Lucie, tell us a little bit about yourself, girl.
Military brat, traveled a little bit. What else do I want the people to know?
No doubt. Well, look, either way, we're glad to have you here. Definitely for the 25th episode, the quarter episode of
crazy.
the Buff and Rose podcast. So,
who gave y'all permission to do this anyway? It's like,
oh my gosh,
it's kind of funny. Like the first episode, I was just over, like we talked about the last episode. I was just over Buff's crib. We were chilling. We were talking about bullshit, and he's like, "Yo, let's do a podcast."
And we was drunk at the time.
Yeah. We were sipping on a little something, and then we did it. And then 45 minutes later, we had our first episode.
Yeah,
history was made. So that's what it was. So now we're episode 25.
That's
almost 2 years later.
2 years later, it's crazy just even saying that because I didn't think we was gonna get past episode 2, for real. Bullshit. I was like, this shit's corny.
Next week he'll be like, I ain't think we were gonna get past episode 5. Like, I don't know.
I mean, everyone keeps begging, yo, I love that first episode. I'm like, wow, we were just talking shit.
Yeah, like that's our normal conversations.
Yeah.
But nah, good stuff. Well, either way, glad to have you here.
Definitely. Yo.
So since you are our first person that possesses estrogen. All throughout you, our first woman.
Yeah, you can neutralize us because we got going too hard on women.
Yo, I got something I need to get off my chest.
Oh Lord Jesus Almighty!
You know what I'm saying?
Heaven.
So what makes you as a woman of the modern era? See how I did that? That's that. Professionalism, and
I feel like I need to turn my spotlight a little brighter.
Maybe
you just really put me on spotlight. But go ahead.
Blast.
So what puts a dude on friend zone? What friend zones a dude?
That's a good question.
Because we don't have women on here like ever.
Yeah. So because we just talk about our side of the things, but
so basically you want me to explain why people be put on friend zone, or
like if it's a dude, a dude like you may have had interest in the beginning, but then all of a sudden, he friend zone.
Yeah. Red flags. I can we only can be buddies.
Yeah, like never gonna happen.
Yeah, never gonna happen. Like what's the one thing, or two things?
Yeah, or three things. Like
3 things.
Like what makes a woman of your caliber friend zone to do?
Yeah. Tell these men, preach.
Stupidity. You actually speak, and you're trying to speak on something, and it just sounds asinine.
Okay. Example.
Oh God, I gotta give an example too.
I mean, say it for the people. I mean,
or just for us. You're just talking to us. We in the bar drunk talking.
Um, oh my God.
not to put you on the spot, but it's like one of those
that's
things.
what you did. That's
Yeah,
clearly what you did.
I mean, well, we can talk about it because look, I'm gonna be real. In the era of like Kevin Samuels, right? You got this cat out here, talking to everybody, talking about high value men and women.
A lot of men have been telling me to listen to him, to watch him, that he puts the value of women, that women got to go out there and match the men. If you're asking for this, what do you bring to the table?
Right,
and
right.
yada, 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 yada.
Right.
And
so,
no, I haven't listened to any of it. No, I've heard of him, but no.
So some of the stuff he talks about. So we started off with talking about what gets a dude friend zone, right? And basically I was watching an episode of his, and he was talking about friend zoning, women, how women put dudes in the friend zone. And it's like, it's like they still want that time from that man. And as they're spending time with that man, hanging out with that man is, being their friend in the hopes of getting something more.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll be your friend, but deep down he's like, one day, guess what?
One day is going to happen.
Right.
But so
draining the swamps of my pockets.
Right. So look.
But no, some women may do that. But if I know that it's not going nowhere, like it's dead. Like, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm not gonna be your friend. And if I'm your friend, I'm gonna say straight up, like, I don't want to see you naked, and I don't want to show myself naked to you.
Okay. But look, like there's some dudes out there that be like, oh, she say that today. but if I keep on, putting out some money, I took her to Red Lobster a couple of times,
Beyonce.
That's hilarious, dude.
They're gonna think, well, I took her to TGI Fridays.
Jesse told me to keep the hope alive.
Girl, I done spent like a whole $30 on you tonight.
Some men really do say that.
I mean, but what I'm saying is,
not surprised.
I'm not
some
surprised.
Men really do say that, like, I spent this money on you, so like, what you doing for me? Like, dinner dates are not cheap.
Right.
No, it's not.
The fact that you gotta say that will get you sidelined.
So get this, like, so Kevin Samuels talks about that, right? So he talks about those dudes too, like, I mean, you out here, trying to buy a certain level of stuff. So I mean, he's on both sides of the fence on how he's calling out people, and their behaviors, but. It's like, a lot of women, or I ain't gonna say a lot because I can't say a lot, but some women out there, they're friend zoning dudes, knowing that they ain't ever gonna give this dude any, but they're still letting the dudes take them out. They're going on trips.
But here's the thing: if you know your friend zone, if you know y'all just platonic friends and it ain't going no further, then that's on you, because you're delusioned. That's visions of grandeur that you'll never meet.
But is it a delusion when, so like a chick,
unless you hoping for a drunk night and be like, oh, I got it on a drunk night.
Some dudes, that's all they wait on. They like, go ahead, have some more. Let me pour this. Go ahead, go ahead, drink a little bit more. I'm
sorry.
Nah, go ahead, Buff.
After you finish what you're going to ask her, I got a question also.
Oh, Lord.
Nah, all I'm saying is...
it's a good one. It's an easy one.
All I'm saying is like, it's like a lot of people out there, they not in it for real. And they just, saying, oh yeah, you're my best friend. And, but yeah, let's go on this trip to Hawaii together and not giving up no ass, not doing nothing. And I mean, it's like, dude feels like, wow, I just spent like $1,000 and ain't get shit, so I don't know. So I mean, did you ever friend zone someone that like really like was into you, or as far as you knew, because you may not have known?
I just think that some women they feel like they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, so they just
I have no
play along.
problem. I have no problem saying no. I don't like you
Okay,
like that.
okay, that's
I
why
remember
Okay.
I remember one guy telling me I deserve you in my life. Like,
Oh wow,
I
that's
need you in
scary.
my life.
That's scary.
And I was like, you deserve. Nah, B, I don't dream about you like that. I'm good.
Wow.
Right,
It ain't working today.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
But see, that's the thing that I think people are afraid to speak and to say their expectations of each other. We're all adults, so just say it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I'd rather you smack me in the face with the truth than kiss me in the face.
Right, because a lot of people
tell me I'm chubby. Tell me,
yeah, man.
Tell me, say, look, you know, you just say my type. You too short.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
whatever.
Like you drink too much or something.
But right, that's superficial. What it is that people are afraid of rejection.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and there's a way to say, hey, you know what? I think you're cool. You my friend. Let's keep it like that. I don't have any interest of pursuing this any further. Now, if you keep going for it and she's already said no or he's already said no, then that's on you. But now I realize that when people are dating, they don't want to get to know each other as friends. They don't want to actually know the person.
Right.
Okay, that now I have a question. Now, no, it's not crazy. Now, is there such thing as too nice? He's being too nice.
Great question.
Since that falls in him trying to get to know you and being, chivalrous with you, like open the door for you and all that stuff like that, chivalrous or whatever. And I've been told by a lot of women, like, oh, he was too nice. He was holding the door for me. I'm like, really?
Like, really? Like, you ain't like a nice dude? What's wrong with a nice guy?
I'm not saying that's you, but like, I'm sure if you heard that saying before, oh, he was too nice.
But you opening a door, you making sure
he's doing all the right things that he's supposed to do.
That means you were raised right. That means you were raised by somebody in the house that taught you how to. I guess what is that? Does that fall under how to be a man?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, why do some women are and
not to say
it pushes them away. They think they
not to say you're the authority on all women.
Not at all. Just your opinion on that.
Right. No, I was about to say, because a lot of people out here letting social media dictate to them the do's and the don'ts and listening to peer pressure and
I mean, Lucie, we know you. We know you for years. These questions that we ask are not applied to you.
Oh no,
maybe you can
So
there's some women out here that are idiots, and there's some men out here that are just more idiots.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of the idiocy, right? So what do you think of this whole like term alpha woman? Like, is that a real thing? Like, are there really? Do you consider yourself an alpha woman, or what's up with that? What is
okay? So I don't know. I was about to ask you, what's the definition?
So I mean, I know what an alpha man is. An alpha man is a leader of other men, right? So other men follow an alpha man, right? And women do too. So an alpha woman.
I think Lucie's an alpha woman.
What
really? I think so. She's not a follower. I think she like.
But so hold on.
But here's the thing: if it's the right person, and they show leadership skills and they show that they could lead, then I know when to fall back. But if you're macking and you just not doing what you need to do, then why the hell am I following you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
And I've heard that I don't know what show I was watching that they said, some women are waiting for the right person to come along to follow, to be like, you know what, you got this. Okay. I'm gonna let you handle this.
You think they're waiting for the perfect dude to follow?
Not the perfect,
perfect dude for
right
them.
One.
The right one.
Okay. So look, last like male female conversation, and we'll get into some good stuff.
Definitely.
But I mean, what do you think women really want from a man? Like, what do you really? So you said you want a dude that
We ain't
that
got
you could
we ain't got
follow?
enough look and time in the world to try to answer that question.
give
Like,
us three. Give us three things.
Okay, so top three things that you look for in a man.
It could be anything. He gotta have a big penis. Is
Uh,
that one of them? He gotta be tall. He gotta be taller than me.
that used to be a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
okay.
But now I settle he could be my height or an inch or two shorter than me.
Okay. He's like, oh, if you ain't taller than me with my heels on, you gotta go. I remember that.
I mean, when I put my
Lucie.
heels on, I'm look, I'm almost 6 feet with my heels on. So
yeah.
I got you.
Oh my gosh.
So what we talking about? So number one, what's the first thing?
I don't even know how to put them in a list right now. Like,
but what's the one thing that matters the most out
yeah,
of
like
all
what makes a man in your eyes? Like someone you can really like be down for.
Most of the time, how a man treats his mother will tell you how they would treat you.
That's a good answer.
Okay, I like that one. Answer. All right, I like that.
Because if he takes care of his mother, then he'll probably take care of you too.
Okay, yeah. I like that one. All right, number two.
Oh, number two. How your finances? How you handle your financial stability? Okay. I ain't talking about the money in your pocket. I'm talking about long-term goals. Like
credit. So you got a good credit score.
That plays a part into it, but
okay, all right.
Like your whole mentality around it. Like, are you gonna blow it and spend it?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, how you think financially.
Yeah.
Right, and I mean, you could be making 40, 50, 60, but how do you manage that? How do you stretch it? How do you work it?
Okay,
I just eat oodles and noodles every day.
You got a high sodium count right there, bro.
Just then when you marry
all your arteries is hard as a motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
when you marry me, you will get all of it, baby.
You be getting sodium deposits like
right.
pissing out rocks and boulders and shit. Kidney stones.
All right.
Kidney stones, exactly. No.
So last one. Last thing.
Oh, the last one. You got to be able to laugh at yourself and have fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, true.
Nah. All good
sense of humor. That's very valuable.
See, this is why Lucie has been our friend.
Oh yeah,
like forever because
she's just like us.
Yeah. That's why. So just real, just real. Good stuff. All right. So. We talked a little bit about, the relationship stuff, being that you're the first woman that we've had on here. But
look, I feel like hot under the collar. Like,
it's all good.
You feel like someone poured gasoline on me.
I feel pressure. Like I'm speaking for all of the females everywhere in the world. Like, great.
Yeah.
So
you're doing awesome. You're doing awesome.
The one thing I know about my homegirl Lucie is that she's all about knowledge, just like collecting knowledge, everything like that. So like, hey, what books are you guys reading right now? What kind of books you reading right now? Any good books out there? All right, nobody reads anymore. So.
Nah, yo.
Nobody reads books anymore.
Nah, not during pandemic time. We like, fuck a
book. We streaming. I'm watching movies on everything.
No, actually, I was reading on Toni Morrison. She's one of my favorite authors. So I was reading about her in one of the books, and because I don't know how I didn't know this. She was in publishing before she actually started writing her own books.
Okay.
And she did a publishing for, and I'm trying to get it. Hold on, because I don't want to misspeak here.
Now, Toni Morrison, she's actually wrote quite a bit of stuff, right?
So what kind of books does she write though? Like self-improvement or like?
Look. 1 moment while I turn to the wall.
Yeah, Toni Morrison. I mean, she's an American novelist. She's wrote quite she's she was a college professor and all that. She wrote her first novel like back in the 70s, like I think 1970. So she's been putting stuff out. She died in like 2019, so
y'all seen the movie Beloved?
Oh yeah.
Wow, I didn't know she
Yeah.
wrote that.
With
Okay.
Oprah.
Oh,
Tar
Buff's
Baby.
favorite person.
Yeah, my favorite person on the planet.
Okay.
Bluest Eyes.
Oh yeah, that was her first book. That was her first one.
Yeah, just to list a few of them. But she had one here, and I'm going to my Amazon cart.
So you know where she's from, right?
No, tell me.
Bronx, New York, yo.
That
boogie
is
down, boogie down, boogie down.
But she also grew up in Ohio.
She did grow up in Ohio, but was born
family
in the Bronx.
moved out to family
grew
moved
up in
out to Ohio.
Went to Howard University, got her bachelor. Yeah, so
she was a teacher.
Yeah, professor. Nah, that's good stuff.
Before she was a professor, she used to teach. She used to teach little kids first.
Mm-hmm.
There was a book where she went and she.
Actually, I was wrong. She was born in Ohio but died in the Bronx. So my bad.
Yeah, I was about to say no. She grew up in Ohio.
Yeah. Rose is a know-it-all, so you can't.
I ain't no know-it-all. Yo,
see how only he can correct himself.
Pretty
much.
Listen, somebody was gonna fact check at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I mean, I'd rather catch myself than have somebody else say, "Hey, you was wrong.
You was wrong, bastard."
But nah, that's what's up. Nah, so you reading Toni Morrison? Cool. Buff, what about you?
Me?
So here's the book. It's called the Black Book. She helped publish this book, and basically what it is, it's a whole bunch of stories, and it tells like the Black experience in America from 1619 through the 1940s.
Okay.
And they just created a new edition of it. So I was like, okay, so she took newspaper clippings and pictures and all kinds of stories, and they put it in this book, and it was just interesting to me.
All right. Nah, that's what's up. Buff.
Yeah.
Okay, Buff ain't reading none.
Just a bag of cereal boxes. No, I mean, I like to read about like finances and investments and stuff, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and self-improvement books. I just got bored. I've been dying to read The Art of War. I know a lot of quotes from there, stuff like that. I really enjoy.
Okay. The Art of War, Shang Shu.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Nah, that teaches you so much stuff about life in general.
You apply to anything, man.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that lot of great quotes and stuff out of there. So last book I read was recent. It was called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. Right. So what it talks about is this business, this company, and it kind of goes through like the whole history of this company, how they're changing and how the management team comes together and how they function to run this company. And it gives a lot of great examples of how people how they work together and how so you can hit some pitfalls in working together. But if your team ain't working well together and y'all ain't meshing, y'all not going nowhere.
But isn't that funny how that's just applied to life in general, period? If people don't work together, nothing works.
Nah.
Yep. But it was really good. It definitely caused me to look at some things as far as how I work with other people and playing my part,
not give an example.
give an example. Wow,
your face. I love
put
it.
me on the
On blast.
on
Give
blast.
an example of what you've learned.
He's coming back on you. I want to know examples.
Okay.
So you know what you're talking about.
Well, the first thing that if you're gonna work with anybody, right, you gotta have trust. Trust is like the foundation. If you don't trust the people you're working with, you might as well just totally like quit right off the bat. So if you can't,
why do I feel like I need to be on there and be like, you gonna catch me? You gonna catch me? You gonna catch me?
Yeah. I'll never do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So just like me and Buff came together for this podcast, I gotta trust that he got my back on this, right?
Yeah, no
If
doubt.
I'm faltering, I gotta feel like he's gonna be there to pick me up when I need him to, or vice versa.
Yeah,
So if that trust is there, then we're not gonna give of ourselves in this process, right?
Yeah.
So to a certain extent, tonight for us,
you're locking up
to get you to do this with us, to have a certain level of trust, right?
Yeah.
Right,
true.
Right. So one of the strong foundations of it is all about trust. That's one of the true functions of the team. If you don't have that, then you don't have nothing.
All right, this is boring. Let's talk about movies.
Well, Lucie put me on the spot, so I had to talk about it.
What movie have you seen that's standing out with you right now, Luce?
Well, wait a minute. You brought this topic up, Buff. So why don't you answer first?
Me?
Please and thank you.
A movie that stood out for me right now. Gosh, I like how you reverse that on me. It's like we playing Uno. No, you draw 4.
Reverse.
Listen, I learned from y'all. Go for it.
Oh, snap. Well, actually, I watched Black Widow the other night. I thought that was pretty dope. So a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was pretty dope.
I thought so too, but a lot of people was like, eh. I was like, well, it was her family's story. It dove a little deeper into her.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Black Widow was good. I thought it was Marvel. I mean, it was a Marvel movie. I mean, it had comedy, it had action, it had all of that. So
the Disney Marvel, they got the formula. I've been saying that all the time.
I was gonna piggyback on that because last night I actually saw Venom, Let There Be Carnage last night.
Ooh. Word.
What you think of that? How was that?
I liked it. Really? I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Was it better than the first one?
I don't know. I don't
know.
Because I'm still on the fence about the first one. I was like, do I like it or do I think it's corny? I didn't really.
Now, did you watch it in the movies, or did you actually go? Oh, okay. Fire Stick.
I couldn't even tell you the last movie I saw in the movie theater right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, in case Big Brother watching. Shh.
Oh yeah. Shh.
Okay.
But
on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give?
Give what? Venom?
Venom.
Yeah.
Let There Be Carnage.
I say it was about an 8.
Really?
Okay.
Right. I trust your judgment I trust you and Rose's judgment on as far as like superhero movies.
Yeah, like it wasn't. I laughed. I saw the humor in it, and I liked that they really didn't change up the characters. I get mad when they change them up, and then sometimes they just get the wrong people to play people.
Okay,
but I wasn't. I laughed. I enjoyed it. It was
okay. Now, if it's garbage, I'm gonna give you a phone call.
Oh my God! I know you're not gonna. I know, and I know to duck you now. That's all.
So I don't know, but y'all know, like the Sopranos movie just came out. The miniseries.
I saw it.
You saw
so
it?
What you think? I saw it. Yes.
I haven't watched it. I'm like, I'm debating because it's been on HBO Max, and I'm like, maybe
Is it good? I think it might be pretty dope.
Really?
Better than the show.
Was it good?
It explains the relationship between Toni and his mother and why he has such animosity towards his mother.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of animosity.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a lot of animosity, and then when you watch it, you like,
it makes
no
sense.
no wonder he killed her. Okay.
Okay. Wait, he killed her? I mean, it's been so long.
From the show?
Yes.
I gotta go back and watch. Like,
I gotta go back.
Yes. I started watching it. I started going back to watch it, and I was like, oh, I didn't remember that. Okay.
Man, now has any so Lucie, I'm about to ask you, you probably seen it. You seen Candyman?
No, we don't see the C-Man. Nah, please.
That's right. You didn't like horror movies, right?
Listen, that's one. I live in a house by myself. I can't watch that stuff by myself.
You got a very active imagination, so you don't want your mind running.
Extremely.
Yeah. All right, so nobody says his name 2 more times, okay?
Yeah.
Don't say his name 2 more times.
Yo, when my sister and I, when we was kids, we used to like watch horror movies. Like, we used to go to like, it wasn't Blockbuster back then. It was like a regular old mom and pop shop that did not even DVDs, like videotapes, VHS.
Right.
The horror movies and stuff. After we watched the horror movies, we were like, okay, we gotta watch the comedy, get our mind off of this shit.
Comedy. Right. You don't watch, you watch between daylight hours. You don't watch when it gets dark outside. Nah.
Our imagination was crazy, man. Oh.
So extremely vivid.
So I know.
So you seen it?
Nah. I mean, I want to see it. I mean, I want to see it, but I mean, I ain't in no rush. I mean,
okay. So y'all know I don't do horror movies. Y'all know I don't.
Yeah.
I watched. What was it? Malignant.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max. I watched Malignant, and it had a twist to it that I was like, oh, okay, that was interesting.
Really? Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. I mean, I heard good stuff. Like Stephen King. Was it Stephen King said it was really good?
Oh wow.
Okay, so for Stephen King to say that, it says a lot because I still can't watch Christine. I still can't watch it. I still can't watch what was it, Dark Tower.
Dark Tower wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary, but here's the thing about Stephen King. Stephen King said that some of those movies and nightmares came from his kids' nightmares, and he just elaborated on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it was pretty good,
I mean,
like Pet Cemetery. I haven't watched all of Pet Cemetery. Remember,
I
the old one or the new one?
I refuse to watch that.
The old one or the new one?
No.
The old one or the new one?
And the new one. No.
Yeah, I refuse to watch that one.
We ain't watching that all the way through. No.
But you know my favorite like newer horror movies is the Conjuring series.
Oh man,
I can't do that.
I'll leave that shit alone.
Nope. Nope. So listen, Grandma always said you don't play with the Ouija board. Nope.
So what about G.I. Joe? You watched the
Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Yes.
How was it?
Damn, we gotta catch up to her, Rose. I haven't seen that
either. Yo, she all over the fire stick.
Yeah. Goodness gracious, girl. Burning them up.
Y'all always know I was a movie head anyway.
Yeah, so
right.
It wasn't bad. It gave a different spin on, like, it tried to stay true to, well, kind of sort of to his origin story.
Okay.
Was
it better than the G.I. Joe movies? Because I wasn't really feeling them joints at all.
I wasn't feeling them at all. You see my face.
That was kind of a disappointment with me.
So I liked it better than the other ones.
So what you watching on TV right now?
I just finished watching Dope Sick on Hulu.
Okay. How was that? What was that about?
It's about the opioid and was it Oxycontin? How that started off and how Purdue Pharma, how they were how they became the world's biggest dope dealers.
Wow.
And then why we have the pandemic that we have today.
Okay.
So it's a series and it's only 3 episodes into the series, but it was interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was talking like on the last episode a little bit about Why the Last Man. That was 2 episodes ago, and then I was talking about Foundation. But I just got back into the 2nd season of Jason Momoa C.
I need to watch that.
I couldn't get into that
on Apple TV.
I couldn't get into it.
I mean, the first couple episodes is building, so it's hard. But when you get past the first couple episodes,
it was molasses slow.
Yeah, the first couple episodes, because they're trying to build up the characters. But
I get it.
Let me ask the question right quick. Is Jason Momoa, is he still playing like this alpha male in the movie and
pretty much
saves the day?
Pretty much.
Okay, it's too predictable for me. I'm sorry.
Pretty much same character that he did, and just about everything else he's done. So
yeah, I mean, I ain't knocking his hustle, but
there's a show on Hulu. I don't know if, and I love some of the shows on Hulu, but it's called Motherland, Salem.
I know which one you're talking about. Wait.
Yes. So it's a different Earth, and basically on this Earth, the American Revolution was won because George Washington teamed up with witches.
What? What's it called again?
It's called Motherland.
I gotta check that out. That sounds pretty interesting.
And basically, so the United States, being that George Washington formed with witches, the witches are pretty much the military.
What the?
So the military is witches.
That's ill.
And basically all the wars were fought by witches. And dude, it's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty.
That sounds crazy.
Because I mean, they go through discrimination. It's almost like an X-Men type of thing. Like people look up to them, but then people fear them. It's crazy, but they're like the military, and it's crazy. So I would definitely tell you, if you're into sci-fi and into that supernatural stuff, it's definitely a good show.
I'm waiting for the next season. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, she crushing everything, yo.
She watches everything.
We're beneath her, yo. I seen that already. Get out of my face. Have you seen? I'm sure you've seen it. Handmaid's Tale? You watched that?
Yes. I haven't finished watching all of the new season, only because I don't want it to end just yet. So I've been digesting it little by little.
Yeah, it's good. I like that show.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
A lot of people don't know.
A little depressing.
Yeah, it is.
A little depressing.
We can't stop watching it. Oh yeah, the wife is like, "Why she keep making that face?" I'm like, I don't know.
No doubt.
Funny, man.
But yo,
you know what? I went back to watching X-Files.
Oh, dope.
Well, they bring it back, right? Did you watch the new episodes when they bring it back? Like couple of years ago, they brought X-Files back.
Yeah.
When they got someone else besides, what's the guys?
Same people. No, they brought back Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
They brought it back.
But you know what series I kept watching, even like it died off a long time ago, was Fringe. Remember Fringe?
Yeah.
So
Fringe
I
was my show.
finished all of that. I just rewatched it and was like, the last season, I was like, oh man, okay, they could have did a little bit better, but I liked it.
Yo, they bringing Dexter back.
Yes.
I know. Yes. I started catching up on that. Like, he was my favorite serial killer.
Yeah, I was rooting for him. Yeah, it was dope.
Oh, you'd be like, get him, Dexter.
Yeah, get him,
Kill him.
That makes me think about that show, You know.
Oh, Joe from You.
To watch. Yes.
You gotta watch that, yo. Oh my god.
Yo, that's crazy. Real crazy. But yo, we've been talking about movies, we've been talking about TV shows. Let's talk about a little music. So what you listening to right now, Luce?
You're gonna flip it on. Don't flip it on nobody. No, you tell me what you've been listening to.
So I switched between, I'm not gonna say their names, what is it, Chloe and Haley, or
all right.
I listened to them, or went to see Erykah Badu.
Okay.
So I've been revisiting her.
Did you get her perfume?
No. No.
You don't want her essence?
No. And then I like
Lucie,
her.
all you got to do is
latest...
just put it on your lip.
You know.
Oh my gosh.
No, sir. No, thank you.
Gosh.
No, I leave that for her 3 baby daddies.
I'm sure they ready. They ready.
Oh my god! Could you believe people was actually buying it? Like, yeah.
Oh man, crazy.
I'm gonna smell like Erykah Badu's vagina. get me Andre 3000 and Common type of dudes.
Don't forget Jay Electronica.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wait, but he was on. Wasn't he on the Rothschild chick?
I don't know.
Jay Electronica. Yeah, he's dating.
We both like
one of the Rothschilds. He was dating one of them folks.
Oh my god.
Billionaire joint.
Yo, let me ask both of you this question. Like, since the pandemic and the vaccine and the mask, all this shit that's been going on, do you think society has gotten better or worse?
People have lost their freaking minds. The revolution will not be televised.
Yo, she ain't lying.
I think it's just exposed everybody what they really are and how they are. All this shit is going
I can agree with that, but people have lost their everlasting mind. I don't think they ever had it, but now you really know they don't have it.
Yeah, it's bad. It's crazy, yo.
It's for real crazy. But the thing about it is like the pandemic exposed a lot of people, to be racist and to be whatever and to be crazy. Because all these people talking about they ain't wearing masks because or they don't believe in the freaking coronavirus because they're Republicans or they're rights or whatever. It's stupid to me.
Whatever the madness is.
Yeah. It's just crazy. But this is the world we live in. We can talk about this for hours.
Oh yeah.
It's just one of those things.
I think with the pandemic, I think one of the top things that probably in the top 10 is mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
people feel
really
isolated.
Shined a light on mental health. No, it just showed how there's a need and there's a lack for people that have mental health issues.
Right. Yeah. Right. Nah, I agree with you.
But a lot of people they think they don't have a problem, but they actually do. That's the real problem right there. No one can admit that they're wrong or something might be wrong. And it's like, I'm right how I feel. I looked it up on Facebook, There's a whole lot of that.
I think people are isolated. Think about it. First time in history, people are working from home. People aren't going out their house. People aren't,
I love it. I'm anti-people anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I feel you. But to an extent, it's just not healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, I think on certain levels it's great, but then on certain levels it's like, yo, you need that interaction. You need, to be around people to feel normal. So,
but what is normal? What is normalcy? What is that?
Well, to every person it's subjective, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're talking about something that's only been in our lives for like a year and a half. Whereas we've been on this earth.
But technically, they say that the COVID is no different than the flu in the common cold.
I don't believe
it's
that
just
because people are dying left and right?
But people die from the flu too.
Yeah, but
we got a debate going on.
So put it like this. It may not be necessarily a danger to you, Buff, or myself, but to the elderly and a lot of people have lost a lot of people. I
never said that it wasn't or that not a lot of people have passed. I'm just saying that it has been stated that it is just a how you spray the roaches and the roaches just become super roaches.
You're definitely from New York.
Right, like COVID is just the super flu. That's all. That's what people are saying.
But at the end of the day, people are still dying, right? So, I don't think we can make make light on that or say that it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
never stated that.
I didn't say you did, but what I'm saying is that we still got to acknowledge and have a little empathy for the people that did lose people, right? So I mean, I feel what you're saying, and I ain't arguing against it, but at the same time, we on different sides of the road. So
yeah, it's valid points on both ends of the
yeah,
spectrum on that topic. No question about that.
Yeah,
it's just everyone just gotta understand the art of conversation.
Yeah,
right. I'm not saying that. I'm just playing devil's advocate because I stay in my house to avoid people to not make anybody else sick or for myself to get sick.
Yeah.
So it's I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point.
Right. No, I feel you. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's like it's a crazy time. And I mean, people got a lot of distrust of the government. People got a lot of distrust.
But wait a minute. Some of us have always had a distrust for the government.
True. But what I'm saying is people got a lot of distrust for the government. People got a lot of distrust for media. People got a lot of distrust on everything that's going on. So it's hard to determine what's true, what's not. I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do is draw from, what's supposed to be real, and science is always supposed to be real, right? So I don't know.
But who's science now?
Right, I was just thinking that because I was like after watching Dope Sick, like science is trying to make you a dope fiend. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean this see how this topic can backpedal, go around again.
It can go so many different ways.
So many different ways with it. It's just people just gotta try to understand each other, and like your reality can be different from my reality, a way of thinking. But we all gotta be subjective about the same topic. I'm like, okay, you're right about that. Why don't you listen to my end of it, and then we just move on from there. We'll just agree that we disagree.
So all we're gonna say is Buff being the calm.
I know, right? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
So drink this prune juice.
Yeah, drink your prune juice, bro.
You old and you nasty. You old and you nasty. Old and straight nasty.
So what's some good side? Yo, I need a little extra money. What's some good side hustles out here these days?
Yeah.
Buff, what's some good side hustles?
You can tell we're friends for too long because we both busted out laughing.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, like the biggest thing is like was a Dash and
DoorDash?
Yeah, like
you doing that?
What is it, Instacart?
Yeah, Instacart. Yo, I got as far as download the app.
you did better than me.
Yeah, I got as far. I was like, I could use a little extra dough. Let me download the app, and then boom, I didn't do nothing else since.
Yo, Amazon Prime,
I've been on Google surveys.
Yeah, surveys or whatever.
Google surveys rewards. Yeah, so I just answer quick surveys, take like less than a minute to do, not even a minute. Yeah. And they put money in my account.
Oh, they put like $1 for like
not even
1,000 questions.
It'd be like 40. Nah, it'd be like one question, and they put like it'd be like 3 questions. They put like 40 cents.
Okay, because I see ones like you gotta like watch like a ton of videos.
Like $2, $3. You said 40 cents.
It'd be like 40 cents, and then like
they put some money in my account, son.
Right, I thought he said he was gonna say some big money, and he said 40 cents.
You can't 40 cents. You can't even buy a stick of gum with that shit, man.
And then like after when it gets up to $2, it goes into my PayPal.
And I'm like, you can't even withdraw unless it gets to like $10. That's how they jerk you. You like, man, fuck this.
You better off cutting your neighbor's grass.
Yeah. But nobody wants to do shit like that nowadays. Nobody wants to actually work.
I can say this: the kids in the neighborhood will knock on your door to cut your grass or to wash your car. Yes, and you can tell when they in hustle mode, because they'll knock on your door real quick.
You said the kids? I haven't seen any kids. Well, that's you're blessed.
The kids in my neighborhood still do.
That's what's up, because I haven't seen any kids doing that at all. Like, like we used to like go door to door, shovel people's driveways and all that stuff for money. I never see kids nowadays do this shit, man.
I don't know about these
the
kids.
little kids in my neighborhood still be doing it. Well, COVID they haven't done it, but last summer they did, or summer before last.
Okay, that's what's up.
So we talked a lot about COVID. Anybody trying to travel during COVID? Like Buff, you just came back from a trip, right?
Yeah, we went down to Nag's Head. We had my wife's family had got a big old beach house, and we had a blast. It was cool. We had a good time there.
All right.
Well, we're trying to get our passport updated because I need to get out to Bermuda because my family out there haven't seen my kids yet.
Oh wow! Okay, right.
Since all this shit been going on, because I got pandemic babies. You know what I mean? My son is like, you see other people who like, what is that? There's another person on this planet. You know, he be straight tripping, man.
He be like, who's that?
Yeah, he's funny.
I feel hilarious. You. Lucie, where you been? You said you was
Puerto Rico, Texas,
nice.
Wow. Jersey.
Oh, you been all over.
Yeah, you was like
Lucie, like pandemic what? Like I'm out here like living this life. I'm living this life.
Living la vida loca.
To a certain extent, but it was more so because of family. We had a remembrance for my grandfather that had passed.
Okay.
And
condolences.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. And visiting family members, like Buff said, visiting family members in Puerto Rico, checking on them. Then my brother just had a son in early part of July.
Okay.
So went down there to go visit family in Texas. Yes, I'm a TT again.
TT.
All right. That's what's up. Me, I ain't really do much. I went to Miami a little bit for my birthday last year.
Oh, you went to COVID Central.
They did. Went to the heart.
Yeah. Went there. I'm about to go to Barbados in next week. So that's gonna be interesting,
nice.
But
you not a swim?
Nah.
Oh shit. Nah, not at all.
He gonna step his toes in the water. That's all he gonna do. Step his toes in the water.
Good. I ain't even doing that. No, I ain't doing that.
Wait a minute. I remember when we went to Haiti and you was on the beach drinking the little drinks, but would not go in the water at all. So
I'm good.
He is too. I'm good. Yo, you like I seen Shark Week. Fuck that.
Bro, you remember when we was in Jamaica and I got the police on the jet skis to take me all around? He was like, they were gonna kidnap me. You were so mad at me.
I was like,
stay on the beach.
Okay.
I might be with Rose on that one. And shit. Out in Haiti.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
now we was in Jamaica.
Everything's suspect.
Right.
Nah.
No, we was in Jamaica and
same thing.
With the police.
Maybe worse.
Like, where you going? Come back.
And she just getting on the back of jet skis with people she don't know.
Oh shit, man!
I'm like, okay, you going there?
They were selling your kidneys, girl. They were selling your kidneys for weed.
Listen, they would have returned me. Talk about take her back. You would have been like, take her back.
Rose like, okay, not my kidneys.
I was like, oh wow, you made it back.
Speaking of which. Did y'all hear about the story of he's not a little boy, but he was like 25 years old and he was like in Ohio or something like that. I might be saying the wrong state, where they found him in the water and stuff, that all his internal organs were taken out.
I've heard that, and I heard a teenager, they found him like rolled up in a carpet in back of a school, and his kidneys and some organs was removed. Yeah, that was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I remember that.
Well,
crazy.
It's a crazy world we live in. But the great thing is that people like us can still be friends and really make it happen. Yeah. So look, I really appreciate y'all coming out tonight, making this happen. BUFFnROSE episode 25.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm happy that Lucie made it.
Yo, Lucie, they're trying to get her out here forever. But guess what?
Ducking us.
Guess what?
Whatever,
Lucie's here, Buff's here, Rose is here. Episode 25. It's a wrap, yo.
It's a wrap.
Thanks a lot, yo. Good stuff. Appreciate
yo, shout outs, man. You gotta give
shout outs. Oh, shout outs. Okay.
Yeah.
Who you gonna give a shout out to, Lucie?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this arena to y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, what? Okay. You gotta know it.
So yo. Shout out.
Yeah.
Who you shouting out, Buff?
Who I'm shouting out? Dude, told you last time, I'm shouting me out.
All right, shout Buff out. Shout out.
Go ahead, man.
Yo, shout out to Troy. Still waiting to get you on here, bro. Hurry up.
Man, we waiting.
Shout out to my cousin Curtis Smith down in Atlanta. Shout out to my sister again, Felicia Taylor. And shout out to Shanae.
Shanae.
Girl Shanae.
Yeah, Toy Burston, our last guest.
No doubt. Shout out. So you look, pretty much shout out to everybody that takes the time to listen to BUFFnROSE podcast. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all are our motivation. Definitely be sure to go on YouTube, BUFFnROSE. That's Buff, the letter N, Rose. Subscribe. Make sure you go to our Spotify account, subscribe. Go to our Anchor account, subscribe. Apple Podcasts, all that. Subscribe so you can hear the latest episodes of BUFFnROSE. But either way, thanks a lot, Lucie, for joining our podcast tonight. It's been a pleasure. And Buff, it's been real, brother.
Yeah, man. Peace out.
All right, peace.
Deuce.